Assalamu alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Next question is, are men and women equal in al-Islam? Now, brothers and sisters, when answering this question, this isn't a question that we use our own emotion, but rather we look at what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us in the Quran and the authentic sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let me start by first stating a verse in Surah Al-Hujurat, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum," that the most honored in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, man or woman, is the one who has the most taqwa. Taqwa meaning fear, consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and awareness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it could be that a woman is greater in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than a man. So in worship, in ibadah, facing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, men and women are equal on this platform. However, that there are certain aspects of Islam that giving equality to everybody would be unfair. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala legislates equity, and that is to give individuals rights and responsibilities that are specific to their capabilities and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them. We know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is khaliqu kulli shay. Allah created everyone and everything. And the responsibilities that we find in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam are divine. And therefore, that what is given to a man and that what is given to a woman is with perfect wisdom from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah does tell us, وَلَيْسَ الذَّكَرُ كَالْأُنْثَى, that the male is not the same as a female in certain issues. Therefore, it is important that responsibilities and rules and regulations have to be given to them accordingly. And this is what we know as equity. And this is back to the fairness and justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is best.